Hi, good evening, class. I'm cooking a pork tenderloin and peach and pecan sauce. Sorry. Um, you all know we're all college students, and we are crazy busy trying to do things during the day and just trying to basically get things done and try to do things inexpensively. So I found an awesome recipe. That I'll be making for you this evening. Again, it's a it's a pork tenderloin with peach and pecan sauce. The ingredients are 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 4 pork tenderloins, or two if it's just yourself or someone that you're cooking for. 2 cloves of garlic. I actually opted to not do the cloves. I actually have a soup, Campbell's soup, which it recommends a golden mushroom, but I actually got garlic in that, so I omitted that. 1 can of peaches, drained with juices refrained. 3 tablespoons of honey. A fourth of a cup of pecans, broken into large pieces, and 3 cups of cooked rice. You actually need to saute the pork chops and cook those for about 15-20 minutes on each side. So I've actually pre-cooked those like they do in a lot of the cooking stores. You add the garlic and the onions to the skillet, which I'm doing now. And then we're doing a can of condensed soup. Mixing that in with the onions that I just sauteed. We're going to let this heat up a little bit. And we're cooking this about 3 or 4. I'm using a gas stove, so you want to cook it about 3 or 4. So we're going to let that heat up a little bit, and then we're going to add our peaches and stir in our pecans and let that come to a boil. And then we're going to add our pork chops back in, and we'll go ahead and finish this up. But this will be really, really good to have and share it with family or share it with friends. And it's quick. It takes about 20 minutes to go ahead and prep all the food, and then about 15 or 20 minutes to actually make the meal itself. As you can see, this soup is starting to thicken a little bit, and we're going to go ahead and add in our peaches. And again, this is a can of peaches that I've actually cut. And we need to bring this to a boil, and that way it'll reduce it a little bit. Zach, you're supposed to stay on. Are you staying on me? Are you staying on the food?
I'm showing both.
And then I've opted to use a brown rice that's in a bag, which makes it a lot easier also. Where you can use rice and then actually boil the rice and do it that way also. And hopefully this will taste as good as it sounded. We'll see. just adding a little bit of water to help kind of thin out the soup a little bit. Okay, next we're going to add in our pecans.
And about how many cups of pecans is that?
It's 1/4 of a cup. Thank you. Bring my phone back. So again, our ingredients are 1 tablespoon of olive oil, we're kind of just adding in the honey. We should actually be measuring this, but due to time constraints, I'm just kind of mixing it in. So again, it's olive oil, 2 to 4 pork chops, 2 cloves of garlic, which I opted to do the soup with the garlic in it. Can of condensed soup, 1 can of peaches sliced, 3 tablespoons of honey, which I kind of just added it to it. I kind of do that sometimes. And then we made the pork chops earlier, and we're adding them back in now. Just letting them saute in the actual mix and so forth. And the reason for this is that, you know, when you're cooking meats and sauces and stuff, basically you let the peaches and the juices and stuff of the actual, actually penetrate the meat. So I'm going to turn this down a little bit and just kind of let it simmer. And we'll go ahead and continue cooking our rice and bring that to a boil. And in conclusion, we made a pork tenderloin with over a peach and pecan sauce. We integrated with a peach and pecan sauce. The ingredients again are olive oil, 2 to 4 tenderloins, clove garlic, onions, sliced, condensed Campbell's Campbell's soup, sorry, sliced peaches, honey, and all that's over rice. This takes about 20 minutes to prepare and about another 15 to 20 minutes to cook. So thank you so much, and I will come back in a few and I'll show you what it looks like. Thank you.